Hey everyone, my name is Miss Onnis, and you are here at the third and fourth period English Connection Night. Welcome and thanks for joining. If you're not able to make it, I am going to be recording this information, so please ask questions, get back to me. This is our chance to build some community and talk about your students' semester in English at Madison. So the first thing I want to do is just briefly introduce myself. My name is Miss Onnis, and this will be my 9th year at Madison High School. I grew up here in the suburbs of Portland, and over the last 11 years of teaching, I've worn a lot of different hats. I've been a department liaison here at Madison. I have my certifications in high school English language arts. I hold a reading specialist endorsement. I'm an Oregon Writing Project coach, and I also have a license to teach a CTE program for education preparation. I grew up in Tigard. When I'm not busy in the Madison community, I'm at home. I'm a mom to 2. Miriam is 4. Silvio is almost 2 years old. And teaching is near and dear to my heart. It's just always happening in our lives. My husband's also a teacher, although at Benson High School. He teaches a 9th grade English language arts course there. You'll see another adult in our meetings during class. Miss Bradley is a graduate student at Lewis and Clark College of Education, and she's completing her practicum. So she will be giving feedback to your students, facilitating small group breakout sessions. If you hear Miss Bradley, know that that's who she is. We have a little bit more information about us in our virtual lockers, which we'll be asking your students to complete this Friday as well. So if you see something like this on their screen, know that's what they're working on. A little bit about our English class. Our content aligns with Portland Public Schools' guaranteed and viable curriculum. Our learning targets, our assessments match up with those goals. And a brief summary of our semester is we will be starting with a sense of summer creative writing assignment. We'll be reading some nonfiction articles and building towards poetic and narrative responses about our community. We'll then move into a short story unit. We'll be reading some options from Fresh Ink and holding the essential question in mind of what do these stories say and what do we believe after reading them in connection to our own lives and what the characters experience. We'll be writing about theme and identity. When we move into November and December, we'll be working towards publishing a class literary magazine. We'll be going through the revision process, and students will be choosing the mini units. We'll move through multiple 2 to 3 quick units, nonfiction writing, fiction writing, and we'll be going through that process so that all students will have something to publish by the end. We'll also ask your students to be reading and journaling and meet conferencing with us about their reading. So that could look a couple different ways. It could be through novels. It could be through news articles. Madison is going to have a way to deliver novels to students, and we'll also utilize some websites and the Libby app from Multnomah County Library. It's great, especially if you're into audiobooks or graphic novels. So that's a little bit about our course. The other piece I wanted to share with you is how grades will show up. We're using Canvas this year, not Google Classroom. Grades will look, they will get the following language on it. They'll either be complete, your student will have exceeded or met the criteria of the assignment. And if it says incomplete, that's how they can use that asynchronous learning time to come, check in with teachers, and revise and resubmit their work. So if you have a student who's getting mostly exceeds or meets, or maybe mostly meets, they'll get that traditional A or B grade. And then if they're more in the incomplete area, we'll be working on revising to get them to a higher grade at the end of the quarter and semester. We're going to end class. I'm going to ask for a little bit about the students from you because you are the expert on the students that I get to meet this fall and winter. So we'll be walking through a Jamboard. I'll post that link into the chat. But I'd love to know what strengths your students has, where does your student experience challenges or frustration, and any questions you have about the course. We also are the recipient of a Gear Up grant to do virtual home visits. So we'd love to meet your family, your student, hear about you all, about your goals and dreams. So if you're interested in scheduling that, please put down your student's name and the time that works best. Look forward to hearing from you all. I'll stay on to answer more questions, but otherwise head over to that Jamboard. Take care, and I look forward to working with your student this year.